Sylvia was elated with her wedding preparations, but a sudden financial emergency was about to upset all her plans. Her stepfather, realizing that his beloved goddaughter was seeing her dream shattered, made an unexpected decision. He offered to cover the wedding expenses. However, a revelation from the bride deeply shook the generous gentleman, leaving him heartbroken. Before continuing, remember to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss other stories like this. That night, Sylvia, with a smile that she couldn't hide, was immersed in a contagious happiness. Even though it was late, the desire to share her joy with her mother was too strong. She picked up the phone and called her. "Mom, are you awake?" she asked in a vibrant voice. Sylvia's mother, who was sleeping peacefully, rubbed her eyes as she tried to decipher her daughter's enthusiastic words. "Sylvia, dear, what's happening? Why are you calling me at this hour?" her mother replied, still sleepy. Sylvia's heart raced. "Mom, you won't believe it. Raoul asked me to marry him." There was a moment of silence on the other end of the line, interrupted only by her mother's excited breathing. After a few moments, her voice, now alert and full of emotion, replied, "Oh, Sylvia, I am so happy for you. I will tell Gustavo right away. He cannot help but be proud." Gustavo, as Sylvia called her stepfather, had come into her life when she was just a child and raised her like a daughter. Sylvia's real father had been absent for most of her life, appearing only on sporadic occasions, such as birthdays or holidays. He preferred to keep an emotional distance, delegating paternal love to simple gifts. However, Gustavo had never been just a stepfather. He was her dad, the one who had raised her with patience and dedication, teaching her to ride a bike, helping her with her homework, and comforting her in difficult moments. Sylvia and Raoul's wedding preparations were progressing quickly. The couple had planned a simple ceremony, surrounded by their closest friends and family. However, an unexpected economic crisis hit Raoul's company, and the resources intended for the party had to be used to resolve the emergency. With great regret, the two future spouses realized that they could no longer afford the wedding of their dreams. Dad Gustavo, seeing the sadness in Sylvia's eyes, made an important decision. He would pay for the wedding. The news surprised Sylvia, who was deeply moved by that gesture. She knew that it was not just a question of money, but an act of pure and unconditional love. The date was already set, and with Gustavo's support, the preparations resumed. The invitations were sent out, and among them, one was very special, intended for Sylvia's biological father. Even though their relationship had been limited, Sylvia felt that the wedding would be a unique opportunity to get closer again. While you wait for the exciting twists of this story, remember to like the video to support the channel. Sylvia, with an open heart, wrote a personal note inside the invitation, expressing her desire that her father be present. When she received confirmation that he would be attending, her heart exploded with joy. Despite everything, that distant figure still had a special place in her heart. The wedding day arrived. The house was abuzz with excitement and preparations. Gustavo watched discreetly, trying to hide the agitation that assailed him. He had always imagined that day, dreaming of leading Sylvia to the altar. However, the presence of his biological father raised a doubt in him. Would he be the one to perform that symbolic gesture now? Sylvia looked stunning in her wedding dress. As Gustavo watched her, memories of their time together flowed through his mind like a river. He approached her, his eyes shining, and in a soft voice he said, "You look beautiful, Sylvia. This dress looks divine on you." She looked up at him, deeply appreciating his support and silent presence. The big day was going perfectly. The guests had arrived and everything was ready. Gustavo took his place in the front row, his heart torn between excitement and anxiety. When he saw Sylvia's biological father enter, his heart sank. And yet, something unexpected happened. A member of the staff approached Gustavo and said, "Mr. Gustavo, Sylvia is waiting only for you to lead her to the altar." Gustavo stood up, incredulous and moved, and approached Sylvia. Her face lit up with a radiant smile. She said to him, "Dad Gustavo, you didn't really think that someone else could accompany me, did you?" Gustavo looked into her eyes, full of love and gratitude, and replied, "I thought that since your biological father is here, he would be the one to do it." Sylvia, with disarming sweetness, replied, "Dad, he wasn't with me on the nights I was sick. He wasn't the one who taught me to ride a bike. You're the one who's been by my side in every important moment of my life. It doesn't matter who has my blood, it matters who has my heart." With these words, Gustavo led Sylvia to the altar, and every step they took together was a symbol of their deep bond. That special day proved that true family is not defined by blood, but by love and commitment.